Hello everyone. For today we will discuss about differentiating sex and gender, more about the concept of sex and gender, what is the meaning of both concepts, what is the definition from different perspectives, as well as what is the relationship of sex and gender in the society or towards the individual. So, by answering the following: who am I? What am I? Why am I? When am I? And how am I? Can actually lead you towards your gender role as well as your capabilities on identifying your roles in the society in line with your sexual characteristics or sexual preferences or attractiveness to other sex or other gender. So first off, let's talk about sex. It's not the action, but we're pertaining about our biological characteristics. No, we have primary sex characteristics. That's for female, we have the vagina. For the male, we have the penis, diba? Or the penis, diba? So primary sex contributes our reproductive system. While for the secondary characteristics, we have for the females, they have the breast. For the males, they have their deepening of the voice or yung Adam's apple. That's their second characteristics. Okay, so when we talk about sex here, it's the universal characteristics of a man and a woman. Diba? So kapag man, lahat yan pare-parehas ng primary sex characteristics as well as secondary characteristics as well as with the female characteristics. So, hindi siya nababago unless you go through surgery, no? Nagkaroon ka ng surgery at birth or nung nagkaroon ka na ng pera, nung lumaki ka, so nagpa-surgery ka kasi you're not happy of your sexual characteristics. So we have for the genitalia, vagina and the penis, chromosomes, no? For male, we have the XX and for the females, we have the XY. So paano ba nabubuo ang gender or ng sex or ang sex ng babies, 'di ba? So they say, according to studies, according to science, that the sperm produces two cells, which is the DNA for female at the same time DNA for males. No? So for the females, mabagal silang lumangoy towards the ovaries of the female, pero yung lifespan nila is matagal. Okay? Unlike sa male na sex, mabilis nga sila, pero yung lifespan nila is maikli. Eh di ba paunahan yun to meet the ovary of the female to determine if the sex of the baby is male or female. So also we have the primary sex characteristics and the secondary sex characteristics. Now let's have gender. So it refers to social or cultural distinctions associated with being male or female. So this is about the culture you were raised in, about the society you have, your environment that you have. If you are masculine or feminine with regards or with disregard to your sexual preferences or sexual characteristics. So here we have a little bit of questionnaire. So please answer at your free time if you're very curious of what is your energy. If you are gearing towards the feminine energy or the masculine energy with disregard of your sex characteristics. No? Kasi pwede naman, like for example, ako, babae ako pero I'm leaning more on the masculine energy, 'di ba? So yung lalaki leaning towards the feminine energy. Kasi nga sabi dun sa concept natin na gender, ang meaning nun is this is socially, culturally determined by the environment, no, as well as yourself. Okay, so we have here Gender isn't an either or scenario. It's a spectrum. So this is actually a quote in understanding more about gender. So, hindi na babago yung gender mo dahil sa situation na nandun ka. Okay? Like for example, yung gender mo sa bahay is masculine. Pagdating sa friends mo, you are feminine. Okay? That is not what gender is all about. It's a spectrum. So what do we mean by spectrum? It's like colors of the rainbows. No? Iisa yung colors nila, pero when you look at it, nag-iiba siya. Okay? So that's katulad ng gender, no? Continuous yung changing niya. Hindi siya persistent on the scenario. Okay? Katulad ng sinabi ko na sa bahay, masculine ka, sa labas, feminine ka. That is according to scenario. Pero in terms of spectrum, sa bahay masculine ka, sa school feminine ka, sa bahay feminine ka. It's a continuous, no? Hindi mo maa-adapt agad-agad yung tipong jumping to one gender role to another role. Kasi meron at merong matitira sa'yo ng femininity, no? Kasi yun yung tinatago mo. So, lalabas at lalabas yun, di ba? Like, a person bursting out what he or she wants to say, di ba? Makikita at makikita yun ng other people that surrounds you. Like a spectrum, it shines. So we have different gender identities here. So medyo pasilip lang ng gender identity. So we have three. We have non-binary, bigender, and cisgender. Okay, so for non-binary, ito yung pinaka-umbrella term ng mga tao na they don't align themselves into any gender at all. Okay? So, man and woman. Okay, yun na agad yun. I'm a man, I'm a woman. So, you're considered non-binary. For bigender, they don't identify with any gender at all. Okay, so they vary different points. No, like I can be a man at the same time bisexual. I can be a woman at the same time lesbian, 'di ba? So he or she cannot be identified as one gender but two gender alone. Okay? Then we have cisgender. This is your gender assigned to you at birth. No, ito yung sexual characteristics mo. So if you have a vagina, you are feminine. If you are a penis, if you have a penis, you are a masculine. So cisgender. So now let's talk about the relationship of both. So what's the relationship between gender and sex? So we have here that they are both socially constructed. Eh ma'am, di ba sabi niyo ang sex is biologically constructed? Bakit siya nagiging socially constructed din? So, gaya nga ng sabi ko, sex is biologically constructed, okay? Pero you can alter your sexual characteristics kasi according to your environment, okay? What if kung hindi ka masaya, di ba? Sa sexual orientation mo. So, nagkakaroon siya ng indirect relationship or inverse relationship yung gender and sex mo. So you are not feeling happy, you are having low self-esteem, yung confident mo mababa because of their relationship. Okay? Pero yung iba naman, they have the direct relationship. No? Like for example, I'm a female. I'm happy that I have a vagina as well as I'm happy with my gender identity, which is I am proud to say that I am a lesbian. Okay? So you can see there the relationship of both or between gender and sex. Okay, ito daw. Gender is in the brain and sex is in the past. This is actually a stigma, no, na when you say gender, iniisip mo lang kasi na bading ka. iniisip mo lang kasi na tomboy ka. Tignan mo kung ano yung nasa underwear mo. Yun talaga ikaw. Okay, so there's actually a stigma pertaining na what you have beneath your underwear is your sex as well as it should be your gender as well. So you can see their relationship. Okay, now let's have more concepts about genders. Kasi sa sex kasi, yun eh. Yun na yung pinaka-concept niya. Your primary and secondary characteristics. So universal characteristics of being a female and male.